Welcome to a short Yin Yoga sequence for digestion and gratitude. My name is Jess from JTB. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video so you can stay in the loop for future content. We're going to begin in a seated or comfortable reclined position. Take a second to support yourself and make sure that you are very comfortable. If you're in a safe space, please close your eyes and start to just notice your breath. Without trying to manipulate the breath at all, just notice how your inner landscape naturally supports you moment by moment, always rooting for you, keeping you supported, alive, nourished. Begin to slow down the breath and remember how powerful you are, how you can change your experience by deepening your breath and activating your body's relaxation response. Take a long, slow inhale and a deep cleansing exhale. Continue to breathe deeply and place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Imagine that you're breathing into your heart space and then releasing any tension in that area. And then imagine that you're breathing into your belly, your gut brain, and then feel the relax as you exhale. Think about a simple intention for your practice focused on gratitude. Maybe something like, I am grateful for my breath, for my body, and this moment. Let your intention land. Breathe into your intention. And then exhale the rest. Blink your eyes open and start to set yourself up for our first Yin Yoga shape, Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly pose. Lying on your back, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides. If you'd like, and you have blocks available or cushions or pillows at home, take a prop and slide it underneath the outside of either knee, just so that your femur bone, your thigh bone can snuggle in a little more deeply into the hip socket without creating any strain. Place your hands on the belly and focus on softening the abdomen and releasing any tension. Focus on slow, steady breathing, feeling the belly expand and then relax. Think about the gratitude that you can cultivate for your body's ability to process and nourish. Sink into the stillness. Continue to breathe deeply. And start to fan that flame of gratitude in your heart, making sure that your body feels supported enough that you're feeling some stretch, not going beyond your edge, and not moving around. Sink into the stillness here for the next minute or so. Take another deep breath, preparing the mind and body to transition from this shape. Float the knees up, plant the feet wide on the mat, knock those knees together for a little counter stretch, and stay here for a breath or two. And then we'll transition into our twisted roots. You'll still be lying on your back. Let's cross the right leg over the left and move into a gentle twist, allowing both knees to fall over to the left side. Open your arms up to a T. Press into the back of your head. Let the shoulders expand to the sides of the room. Relax your shoulders and let the twist gently stimulate your digestive organs. If you need to place a pillow, bolster, blanket underneath the knees so that you don't have any extra strain on the outer hip, go ahead and do that. If you want to turn your head to the opposite side, that's available for you. Settle in. Give yourself as much support as you need to drop into the stillness, feeling gratitude for your body's ability to release and restore balance. Take another breath here, preparing your mind and body to transition from this shape. And then on your next inhale, roll your head to neutral if it's been turned to the side. And when you exhale, think about your core, floating your legs up, uncross. Plant your feet and lift your hips up slightly, maintaining and restoring balance in the pelvis. And take a second, notice what you notice. When you're ready, we'll move on to the opposite side, crossing the left leg over the right and allowing the knees to fall to the right side. Open your heart center. Let the head roll to the opposite side if you'd like. Continue with your deep belly breathing, feeling gratitude for your body, feeling nourishment for your soul as you take this time to restore. Let's take one more breath here. And then on your next inhale, gaze floats up. Exhale the knees up and continue to breathe deeply as you plant the feet and bring balance into your pelvis. Slowly transition onto your belly, bringing the forearms onto the mat with elbows underneath the shoulders, gently lifting the chest. And let your hips and legs fully relax, feeling a slight compression in the abdomen as you lie belly down toward the mat. Roll the shoulders once or twice and let them just relax toward your back pockets. Let the collarbones expand wide. And breathe deeply here. Focus on the gentle stretch through the front line of your belly, all the way from your chin down to the pubic bone. You could always have a blanket under your hips or your elbows if you need a little extra support. Allow yourself to breathe slowly and deeply, feeling gratitude for the strength and resilience of your body. Stay for one more breath in and a slow breath out. And then tuck your toes, press the knees down, pull your navel up and sink the hips back for a little counter stretch here. Allow your spine to neutralize. You could come all the way into tabletop and wag the tail a little bit here, just nourishing the discs, particularly in the lumbar spine. And then slowly and mindfully transition into a seated position, extending the legs straight out in front of you. Feel your sits bones root down into whatever surface is beneath them. Maybe it's your floor, your mat, a blanket if you need a little extra lift. Activate your leg muscles here. So I want you to pull your toes up toward their own kneecaps. Shoot the heels forward so you can get the legs a little bit longer. Feel your nice long spine, crown of the head resting over the tail. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, start with the hips, hinge forward, melting your heart toward your thighs. It doesn't have to be a huge hinge forward. And then relax your hands down onto your legs or outside of your legs somewhere. Take another inhale, lengthen up slightly, and then exhale, fold maybe a little bit deeper, finding your edge but not forcing anything, moving into some sensation, but away from any tingling or pain. Now you can relax fully into this shape, so let those toes soften toward the sides of your mat. Melt into yourself here and bring the stretch into the thoracic spine, space behind your heart. Let go of any resistance or tension and thank your body for each breath and movement. Final breath here. And then slowly crawl your way back upright. And then guide yourself all the way down to your back, keeping those legs long, of course, taking any counter stretch you might want or need here. And finally landing in supine, lying on your back, looking at the ceiling. If you have any props available that you'd like to use to get a little more comfortable, please do so. And once you find your most comfortable shape here, I'll invite you once again to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and take a moment to silently reflect on one thing that you're grateful for. Take a few final breaths here. You're welcome to stay in this final resting shape for as long as you can. Thank yourself for taking this time to care for yourself, body, mind, spirit, and allow yourself to sip in these final moments of nourishment and rest. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.